All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on part 24. I can't believe it. Video walkthrough commentary, part 24. Um, so what happened in the part 23 was the fact that we were able to escape and chase down both James Bond and Greenway, chase down Damian Webb and his goons. We were able to, eliminate most of, well, the Bond and Greenway were able to eliminate most of the Damian Webb goons. And then there was a fight there at the end between James Bond and Damian Webb. And you guys have to see it. I don't want to spoil it too much. You just need to watch it. It was just epic, epic. I'll give you one word: the punchline. It was done so epically, and you should go watch it. You should go see it. And this is where we are right now. So Damian Webb has been eliminated, okay, by 007. So the only thing that's left is the father, which is Nicholas Webb. But we need to find him. Where did he go? Because now we have the evidence. We have the evidence. So he's obviously running away. He's in a hiding somewhere. And where did he go? We don't know. So that's where we are on part 24. Okay? Like I said, go watch the part 23 so that way you have better understanding where we are on the part 24. We're getting very close to the end of the game, okay? So I think we got a couple of more episodes. Maybe 2 more, 3 more episodes. We'll see. So let's continue. All right, so this is Bond. Greenway. Greenway got shot. Don't forget, he got shot in the previous...
It's done. He's gone. Okay, up we go, old man. Let's get you patched up.
I don't think he's gonna make it. He's bleeding pretty badly.
You said it was just a scratch. No, the wonders of adrenaline.
Oh, stop, Bob.
We need to get you to a hospital.
Oh, James.
James. What do I do? I need you to tell me what to do.
Just sit for a bit. Sit and enjoy the view.
Oh, come on! Commercials, man, these commercials.
For me. I thought you hated heroics.
Turns out
Hold
I
on, hold
was
on.
wrong about that.
Hold on, let's move back a little bit. It's a beautiful scene.
What do I do?
Just sit.
I need you to tell me what to do.
Sit with me for a little bit.
Just sit for a bit. Sit and enjoy the view.
Why did you come back for me? I thought you hated heroics.
Turns out I was wrong about that. You've got heart, Bond. You're just what we need right now. I don't know why I didn't see it before.
Because you're a miserable old bastard.
There is that. Will you do me a favor?
Anything.
Don't let it change you. Don't let it.
Is there anyone I should contact? Greenway? John.
Very emotional. Great advice. What he said to him, what he said to Bond, you're exactly what we need in today's world of chaos and hate and violence and corruption that has crippled the entire planet. You are exactly what we need. You're that beacon of hope, you know, and don't let it change you. What did he meant by then? Don't let these temptations change you. Don't let others change you. Keep that heart pure. Don't let it change you. A masterpiece, you know, a masterpiece is it's all I can say. You know, now that I'm on part 24, as you can see, this is a masterpiece of a James Bond video game, and it's a very historic video game as well, because it's the first time in 60 years. This is what people don't understand. What I've been trying to emphasize. It's the first time in 60 years that we're given a birth to a very iconic character from Ian Fleming's James Bond. After 60 years, who'd have thought? Like, here we are in 2026, giving birth to a very iconic character in a video game. This has never happened before. So this is a masterpiece. Is this going to win some awards? It should be nominated. Game of the Year, my opinion, yes, it should be a Game of the Year. Should it win, or at least be nominated for the Game Awards? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I can't wait for you guys to play it. I can't wait for others to play it. I can't wait for myself to play it as well. I think the more people play it this summer, by the end of this summer, I think more people will realize why this is a masterpiece. You know, and hopefully these videos that I'm making, whenever YouTube decides to put me on that algorithm, and I don't know why it's not putting me on that algorithm, your guess is good as mine, but whenever you are able to find these videos in the future, I'm sure you guys will agree. This is a masterpiece, especially when you buy the game and play the game. Okay, well, anyway, let's continue. Very sad, emotional moment. I kind of suspected that Greenway will die. But see, this is the part of this character growing and evolving. All of this will just make him a better Bond. The best Bond that we have ever known. The way the Bond is evolving and growing and going through all of this would only make him stronger and better and very lethal for any enemies out there who are trying to take him down. And I think IO Interactive has really done a fantastic job. And they should be applauded for such a job well done. There's no question about it. And it's not just me saying this. You can go look at those YouTube influencers, these big-time YouTube influencers, and even they're saying the same thing. So how could it be that we're all saying the same thing? We're not all lying. We can be all lying. That tells you that they have the same feeling like I'm having, the same experience that I'm having, that this is truly a masterpiece, you know. And I'm hoping that you guys will agree on that after you have a chance to play this game throughout this summer, you know. And yeah, this is a masterpiece. Let's continue.
There is no doubt that Britain is in a highly precarious situation. If this data is corroborated, it will indeed put an enormous strain.
Attention, please, everyone. 5 minutes ago, Sir Nichola Webb informed us that if we ignore his demands, the next leak will be bigger and a lot closer to present day. Meaning that sources, assets, and even agents will be at risk. The diplomatic hit we have already taken is irreversibly detrimental to our national security, global interests, and Great Britain's standing in the world. Further jeopardizing that is not an option. It has been decided to accept Webb's demands and grant him immunity.
What?
Giving in is not giving up. Quite the contrary, we do this to protect the country we all love. It is time to stand down. Thank you.
What? Are you kidding me? Is this some kind of a joke? Is this some kind of a joke? Yo, Bond is pissed off, dude. And I don't blame him. Yo. I would be furious. I would be furious. I would be fuming. Forget the pissed. Pissed would be an understatement. Pissed off would be a nice way of putting it. Even furious would be a nice way of putting it. Are you kidding me? Is this some kind of a joke? Yo. To give that piece of shit murderer a fucking immunity? Are you for real?
Congratulations. Your performance in Vietnam proved beyond a doubt you'll make an excellent 00.
What are you doing? We can't let Webb get away with this.
What we do is my call. The world's not fair, Bond. I thought Greenway taught you that.
Don't bring Greenway into this.
M, we have to go. The Prime Minister's waiting.
Moneypenny will debrief you, then go home and get some well-deserved rest.
This gotta be some bullshit, bro. What the hell's going on? So, Greenway died for nothing. Monroe died for nothing. All these other agents died for nothing. 009 died for nothing. Is this some kind of a sick joke? Is this some kind of a sick joke?
How you doing, Bond?
Whitlock? I can't believe M's doing this.
This is bullshit.
This is months of overtime for me. Years, possibly.
Yo.
What about Damien and the cover-ups? We'll sit on that too.
Well, after last night, that feels like ancient history. But what a splendid job you did in Vietnam.
Bullshit.
Quite the turn of events after, though.
I feel like I'm being played.
Webb protecting Thea for patriotic reasons to him throwing the entire nation under the bus for personal immunity.
Unbelievable. Wow, dude. Yo.
He'll probably come up with some narrative to justify himself and pretend he's really taking the moral high ground.
We
Yo,
can't
dude.
let Webb get away with this.
This is
The world
insane.
needs to know what he really is. What he's done.
I don't disagree. Now I'm standing down for a bit, as M puts it. Been working through the night. A little rest. And then, I'll start working on how the New World Order needs to be presented.
This gotta be some kind of a
Gut
joke.
feeling is that Webb's name will excel in its absence.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. I'll see you around.
I believe his son pretty much confirmed that Sir Nichola
And this is why,
Glad I'm not M.
all bright for that man.
this is where 007 is starting to realize, I can't trust MI6. I gotta do this solo. I have to be rogue. I have to go rogue. If I want to bring this guy down, this Nichola Webb, I have to do it solo on my own. You see, you can't trust M. I told you cannot trust M. She has some sort of a stakes on this supercomputer, AI supercomputer Thea. And see, this is what Bond is realizing. You can't trust this organization. They don't have your back. Did they have Greenway's back? Did they have 009's back? Did they have Monroe's back? We're all expendables. This is what 007 realizes. And this is what he has learned. It's a one big gray area. And that's what Greenway told him. This is a one big gray area. So now 007 realizes, wow, dude, I can't really rely even on my own organization. So who can I rely on? My own instincts? And that's it. So, and I think this is what makes Ian Fleming's James Bond James Bond. He's always been a rebel, but a rebel with a good cause. And that's what the Greenway said, you know, you have a good heart, don't lose that, but just don't become one of them. If you become one of them, then you're going to lose that pureness that you have, the pure, you know, heart that you have. So this video game, it's written so well, better than most movies out there today, honestly. If you look at today's movies, I mean, they're just garbage, pure garbage. But the way this game it's written, honestly, deserves like all of the accolades. IO Interactive deserves all the praises and they deserve all the accolades. This is just a pure masterpiece, in my opinion. Nothing short of a masterpiece, 10 out of 10. And I'm not the only one saying this. You'll see other YouTubers, they'll say the same thing. It's a masterpiece. Easily 10 out of 10. Wow, dude. Wow.
Always so chummy with Webb. That used to cause a lot
Wow,
of
dude.
Westminster. Hardly that anymore.
What Moneypenny has to say, huh?
After all he's done.
I'm sorry about Greenway, James, but
Well, she's not.
she's doing her job,
Yeah, right.
and she's doing it well.
What?
That's it. You're happy to just walk away.
No, but I also have a job to do.
Forget your job,
I
huh?
wrote some code to stress test some
What
of the
about
things
Greenway,
I'm
huh?
going down
What about
there,
Monroe?
but
What about all the
I
others?
see
What about
that you're not
009?
done ranting. Come, walk with me.
Thea is a complete scam. Webb lied to MI6 for more than a decade.
Exactly.
Started out using the 00 program as a scapegoat, destroying 009 and Greenway's lives. Cressida and the other recruits dead or maimed. Monroe? But how the hell has it come to this?
He's
Exactly.
been one step ahead all along. There's a sixth sense, I swear.
He doesn't need one. He's monitoring his own tech and we've let him.
He has enablers. That's what he has. Paid enablers. This is the corruption that Greenway warned him about. And this is also the corruption that Lenny Kravitz, Bauma warned him about. You know, so this is what Bond realizes. You know, it's like, dude, I got to do this solo. I have to be this one man solo to do this. I can't rely on the politics of MI6. You know, they're looking at us as just pawns to be used, you know, expendables. Yo, the way the story is constructed, it's so well done. Oh my God, dude. Anyway, let's continue. Wow.
Come on, get in.
I mean, I understand.
We are certain that
Listen, I understand what Moneypenny's doing. You know, she doesn't want to lose her job. You know, I get it. But at the same time, Bond is like, how could you just accept this? You know, it's like, you're not going to question it. You're going to say, wait. But again, she doesn't want to lose her job, you know. While Bond, he, you know, remember in the beginning of the game, like in the beginning, on the Iceland, remember? He decided to save those people, those engineers. While the M says, you know, it is what it is, you know, we can't be bothered with them. It's a collateral damage, it happens. No. You see, that's the difference. He knows the difference between what's right and what's wrong. He knows the moral code. He has that moral compass, that moral code. And that's what makes him so special as the James Bond. He has that moral compass, that moral code. And you see that's what the writer was saying. I was watching the interview of the writer who wrote this script. That's the moral code that you see in the first 13 minutes in the beginning, opening scene of the first light. It's that moral code. I'm going to save all these people from this island, from this base on Iceland, and that's the moral code that he has. And remember when Damien said to him, "What would MI6 think of this?" And he says, "I don't work for MI6." After he blew up the base, you know, and that satellite, whatever it was, that they were keeping there. So on an Iceland scene in the beginning, that scene is very important. You need to re-examine that scene plenty of times. Although every scene is very important, you realize that this is a different kind of a person. Yes, he has skills. He can take down enemies, but he also has a heart and he has a moral code. A moral code that knows the difference between what's morally right and what's morally wrong. And that's what you realize about James Bond. And it was really written well, crafted well. A masterpiece. This is really, this is what happens when you hire a good writer and you hire a really good team. And Ion Interactive really, they put their heart and soul into this game. You can tell. Anyway, let's continue.
He hasn't. 2 full sweeps and a third one concluding as we speak. Thea isn't and never was compromised.
Come on, Moneypenny. We saw it at Webb HQ, and Damien pretty much confirmed it.
Nevertheless, no breach has ever occurred.
Then explain to me how they could have a whole department at Webb Industries dedicated to sifting out Thea's mistakes if they didn't have a live feed of everything Thea ever delivered. We didn't make that up, Moneypenny.
What can I say? Unless Webb has some quantum entangled mirror computer, it's just not possible.
Hang on. Hyperion. That's gotta be it.
Hyperion.
It was something Damien said. In Greek mythology, Hyperion is Thea's brother and consort. That makes perfect sense.
No,
it doesn't.
No, it does actually.
Like that is sci-fi. Doesn't exist.
No. He's right. Hyperion, dude. Remember, Damien did mention Hyperion.
Eliminate the threat.
If it were that simple, destroy or remove the core, and you'd render the quantum cloud meaningless.
The data can't be read without the core.
Nope. The core is the magic key.
Hyperion. Oh, no. Commercials. Sorry about the commercials, guys, but there's, nothing I can do about the commercials. It is what it is, Hold on. So Hyperion, maybe that's the server that's in Antarctica. Because I was looking at the First Light website, and I was looking at what levels they have, right? And I saw there's a level in Antarctica. Maybe that's where Hyperion is. And what better place to hide it than in Antarctica, right? Antarctica. Yes, how you pronounce it? Antarctica. South Pole, Antarctica. So maybe that's where the Hyperion is. But we'll find out. That's what I'm guessing. Hyperion. Yeah, he did mention Hyperion.
Wait, you're not actually buying any of this, are you?
And what if it's true, though? We can make this whole thing disappear.
But it's not. Okay.
But wait a minute. Why would Damien Webb mention it if it was not true, right? So it has to be true. That's what I'm guessing. Right? Like, why would Damien Webb mention it if it wasn't true? I'm sure it's true. Hold on. And it makes total sense to have a decoy. Thea, it's a decoy, and Hyperion is the real one. And you keep the real one somewhere hidden from the human's eye, which would be in the South Pole, Antarctica, and use the decoy as the Thea. Makes perfect sense, right? Misdirection, there you go. What the eyes see and the ears hear, the minds believe, right? What the eyes see, ears hear, the mind believes. Who said that? Was that Houdini? Was that a Houdini? Misdirection? Right? Houdini said that. Misdirection. What the eyes see, ears hear, the mind believes. The mind believes, right? Think about it. What the eyes see, what the eyes see, ears hear, the mind believes. Yo, dude. Yo. Houdini was right. Wow, Houdini was right. That's the oldest trick, right? Why change it? Why not use the oldest trick of all time? It worked for all these centuries, right? What the eyes see, the ears hear, the mind believes. Wow, dude, Houdini was right.
And I am with them on this. We have no choice but to give in.
How could you be with them?
Even
Oh
if we
my
had
god.
Solid intel,
Yo.
a gamble like that would be reckless, beyond any sense. It'd go against MI6's very reason to exist. It would be high treason.
Well, I'm willing to take that risk.
Stupid.
Of course not. I'm not an idiot.
Promise me, James.
Cross my heart.
He's not gonna let this go. Come on, man. He's not the type of guy that sits there and just let it go. He's gonna go to Antarctica. He's gonna find out about this Hyperion. He's not that type of person.
Sorry, Moneypenny. This idiot's about to rob Q up.
But what about Miss Roth? Maybe she can help him. And her people. If they're after the same thing. Right? So remember, he certainly could use her, and she has the same objective as he does, to bring this whole, Damian Webb's industries down and expose it. I think Miss Roth could be useful. See, that's what I'm thinking. That's just my thinking.
Bond.
I just wanted to check in. Where is everyone?
I sent them all home. Come, join me.
I don't know if this is time to be drinking, dude, but anyway. I'll drink it for Greenway. I have to do it for Greenway, dude.
I knew him for 25 years. The good years and what came after. Operation Nightfall changed him. He slipped into darkness. Never could find his way out until you came along. The first light in more than a decade. And he came back. More alive than ever. And thanks to you, he went out with a bang and not with a whimper. And if that's not a reason to celebrate, then I don't know what is.
Smart founders
okay, well,
most people miss. Get your domain name even if you're...
Hold on a second. Well, thank you for that word of advice. I appreciate it.
To Greenway.
To Greenway. I'll drink to that.
And to you, James. Salute.
Salute. To Greenway and James Bond. He can't let this go. It's unfinished business. Come on, man.
Don't forget to turn out the lights when you leave.
I think Q already knows Q knows he cannot stop him. You can't stop James Bond. James Bond does what he wants.
To get the Hyperion, I'll need an edge. New watch, pistol, and whatever else Q's got lying around.
I think Q already knows. But Q doesn't care. He's like... Because Q knows this is wrong. Like, we're just gonna let this slide.
Okay. Where would you leave a shiny new Q watch? It was the first of a new batch. And it was in the stress test chamber.
It's probably here.
Credentials incorrect. Access denied.
Playing favorites, eh? Q has total access. All I need's a fingerprint. What was the last thing he touched?
Well, the bottle.
Got a finger.
But we'll leave it here. All right. This is the part 24. Make sure you guys tune in to part 25. We're almost getting there. I mean, we're almost there at the end of the game. Like I said, we still have about a couple of hours to go. Let me see. It's about like 2 hours and 14 minutes. 2 hours and 14 minutes. So we still got a couple of episodes to go. 26, probably around episode 27, depending how long I do this episode. I'll probably do episode 20, 26 a little bit longer for like an hour. And then we'll do episode 27 all the way throughout the end, 1 hour and 14 minutes. We're almost there. We're almost there, guys. It's at 2 hours and 14 minutes we have left. We're at the very end of the game. A masterpiece. Like nothing short of a masterpiece, honestly. I don't know how else to say it other than a masterpiece. And I'll talk more about it at the end of the part 27 or whatever part it is. I'm thinking part 27, depending how long I do it. It'll be maybe part 28, maybe part 29. I don't know. But at the end of the game, whichever part that is, whichever episode number that is, I will be talking more about it once the credits roll. Once the credits roll at the end of the game, I will mute the sound and I will talk about it, and I will give you my complete opinions and thoughts on this video game. But if you watch all those episodes, I think it's all there, honestly. But if you don't have time to watch all of these episodes, then I'll just, talk about it at the end. I will also make a separate video where I will talk about it separately. But I will talk about it in great detail at the end of the game. Once the credits roll, I will talk about it in great detail. But if you want a separate video, I'll make a separate video where I will talk about it separately. But look, I'll just tell you right now, it's a masterpiece. This is a masterpiece, truly a masterpiece, and I can't wait to play it myself. I can't wait to buy it and play it myself. But yeah, this is a masterpiece. Nothing short of a masterpiece. 100%. 100%. And I think you will realize that once you start playing it. I think you will realize that if you watch these walkthroughs, videos, you will realize why it's a masterpiece. 100% masterpiece. Believe me, I don't hand out the verdicts of masterpiece like a cheap candy on a Halloween. I don't do that. If I tell you it's a masterpiece, you better believe it. It's a masterpiece, because I don't just say that lightly. Oh, it's a masterpiece. No. If I say it's a masterpiece, it's a masterpiece. So, but we'll talk more about it at the end of the game, and I will also make a separate video talking about it. And of course, once I officially have the game, once I officially can purchase this game, I will talk about it in great detail on the live stream. I will talk about the controls and the gameplay, everything, different approaches of the gameplay, how you can approach every and each level differently, etc., etc. Believe me, there'll be plenty of videos talking about 007 First Light throughout this summer. And I think you guys will agree that this is a masterpiece. Like 100% masterpiece. 10 out of 10. One of the best James Bond video games we ever had. All the previous James Bond games were based on a already well-established movie license. So it was just a spin-off from a movie license. You know, but this is different. This is based on a Ian Fleming book and books and Ian Fleming license. And it's the very first time that a James Bond character it's given birth in a video game. That has never happened in 60 years. This is the very first time. This is why this is so historic. This is why this is such a big deal, because it's the very first time that we see a James Bond character give birth in a video game. This has never happened before. This is the very first time in history. So that's why it's so historic and unique, you know. And yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Okay, guys. This is the end of part 24. I will see you guys on the part 25. Thank you for watching.